Energy Minister are taking effects action on a Pwalugu Dam $12 million contract yedema a Dr. Bawumia $12 million Pwalugu Dam. Abusuya sisiano Energy Minister John Jinapor abusuya or mount heavy pressure on Dr. Bawumia sa $12 million contract yedema no na Kevin Taylor aba be drop hot details as is here Attorney General John Jinapor as Energy Minister no wa order say enumenim ya no sa $12 million ekudi Dr. Bawumia Pwalugu Dam NPP tenwa or say omo wi sa dam no abusua John Jinapor order Attorney General say enumenim ya no ono nso take quick action na Bawumia ombe account for sa $12 million Pwalugu Dam contract na Energy Minister a break silence on Pwalugu Dam contract. Abusuya Kevin Taylor ba ede honsem ababetuda. Momi yanko na yenkonkuti ensema ekos unsubscribe subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be ebe drop no wonso wonsa ebetumi aka. Aha gossip politics TV so medamase.
Momi yanko story way and I was going to talk about the Energy Minister John Jinapor and city, and I want to tell Ghana for BB, moi mope reading wo internet so mako read this story was City News, mako read this story wa City News over a few years now. Omo ya idea are very dangerous. Right now, City News is not different from Ghana Today, the fake platforms. The City News omo ya nanseni say omo to me deliberately, omo to me the poster be say ba. For story count. The intentions behind it and say they will come and put a story out, they will put some caption out or a poster out, and what they will do is say after the people have soaked the fake news, you will see say they will come and then delete that post. What they normally do is say omo ya jandam and I say almost say ubia. They will come and put a story there. You will see say there will be no link to it. Sometimes the link, when you click on it, it will not give you any story. It will tell you, say, site down or something. What they do is they will come and put bad fake news about something that goes against the government and deliberately, I'm stay here for some time for people to take the screenshot. Now, when it stays there for some time and comfort 30 say, pick a screenshot now, then quickly they'll go and delete it. Now, what they intend to do now, said, they first destroy personalities. They destroy government. The motive is say omudin kan asell fake news na fake news sell we are. They will quickly come and say, we have pulled it down. And they have been doing this for a very long time. Into omudiano, their subtle way of putting out fake news, and that's what they do. City News, it is not different from Ghana Today now, almost spreading fake news. It is not different. And they did some today. Almost shada the same thing today. The reason why I say the I dangerous, I deliberate, and I say story now. Reporting anopano about the Energy Minister say Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. It was deliberate. Almost shada the story way back to her. Now, when this minister met Parliament, and the minister was emphatic about the things he said about the Pwalugu Dam. And interestingly, we all watched what the minister said on TV. But interestingly, the moment the minister finished a deliberation with Parliament, City News came to put this out. Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Now, in a few hours, they came to delete the story. In a few hours, the minister saw the story, and then he came on his own Facebook page and came out and said, this is not what I said. And that City News is misquoting, misreporting, and they are putting fake news out. In fact, the video is there. So after they shared the story, deliberately sharing the story for hours, the moment the minister came out to say, this is not what I said, they pulled this particular story down because this was fake. This was jandam. They were basically maligning the government. They wanted to create a room for Bawumia because everybody knows, when it comes to the Pwalugu Dam, nipa odi enim ema sikano ekoye over $12 million na Bawumia. And remember, some Atamensa, Samens, or no, Nadam Fone Gabi is Gabi's dog. That is the Samens guy who has been molesting women at City News. When Gabi Ochidaku took me to court, say a journalist has exposed PDS scandal. It was Samens of City News who was Gabi Ochidaku's witness in court. Samens na, why is a bofrot na, or molesting man and irija anono. That guy called Samens, no. He is Gabi Ochidaku's lap dog. When Gabi finished eating, no the agenda of City News is to make sure they paint this government black. From Bernard Avle to the last editor at City News. That is the agenda. That is the idea. So what happened today was that they deliberately put this out, and when they put it out, they left the story. Now, Pwalugu Dam, no media house can write a story about Pwalugu Dam without giving us a background of Pwalugu Dam. But do you know what these people did? When they put the story out, so what kind of story now? There was no background to the story. All that they said that when the minister met the committee, the minister said that the dam, the contractor was not paid. That's all. Because, sir, ultra stories, sir, in journalism, before you put any story out, what you need to do is you need to first try and introduce a little bit of the background of the story. Senebeya, Nipana already know. Sir, on you're familiar with the story, he or she would know what you are trying to talk about. But in this instance, City phone deliberately, even in the story, no, they did not even bring in the administration that actually started Pwalugu Dam, that mismanaged the money. All that they did was that they picked a small part of the story and they maligned this man and misquoted what the minister said. So the minister went on his own Facebook page and put a statement out and said, no, I never said anything like that. When I went before the committee, I was specific on some of the things I said. And I never said the contractor was not paid. In fact, I went back to explain to Ghana for say, Pwalugu Dam no, NPP for the kofa ba ese omo ye. Sika almost omutuama contractor and contractor ne dwane. Sika no so ye. First of all, my attention has been drawn to a publication circulating on some social media handles with a headline, Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Energy Minister reveals, which has been falsely attributed to remarks I allegedly made during my appearance before the Government Assurance Committee of Parliament. Its ministers are shocked. This thing is on TV. Where did I even say the contractor was not paid? How can City FM put such a thing out there? He went on to say this, I wish to state in the clearest possible terms that the publication is entirely false, misleading, and a gross misrepresentation of the fact. Now let's go and listen to what the minister said. After that, I'll complete this statement from the minister.
That can also aid the Pwalugu Dam that is supposed to give you a certain percentage. Is it 60 megawatts or is it 100 or is it 250 I've gotten? And then the Jolly Dam, these two dams, are you considering them?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we're considering them. We've done some work. Unfortunately, like you're aware, the contractor took the money and bolted, let me put it that way, and left Ghana. So I've been working. Sorry, I've been working with the Ministry of Finance to secure funding. That funding source has been exhausted. The current problem this country faces is that under an IMF program, you can hardly raise external funding unless it is free money or what you call grants. But it does appear that we are making very good progress. And so once we complete the IMF program, I'm sure that it then gives you the leverage to source of funding. But the Minister of Finance is in.
That can also aid the Pwalugu Dam that is supposed to give you a certain percentage. Is it 60 megawatts or is it 100 or is it 250 I've gotten? And then the Jolly Dam, these two dams, are you considering them?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we're considering them. We've done some work. Unfortunately, like you're aware, the contractor took the money and bolted, let me put it that way, and left Ghana. So I've been working. Sorry, I've been working with the Ministry of Finance to secure funding. that funding source has been exhausted. The current problem this country faces is that under an IMF program.
So the minister was emphatic. And the video I played to you, it was recorded by City News themselves. They went to the Parliament House. They covered the whole event. They came back to office and changed the minister's statement. And then they came to say that what? When the minister was speaking, the minister said what? The minister said the contractor has bolted with the money. But City came back and said Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Now, Minister Neba Bontinebeka said, no, this is a lie. I didn't say that. Quickly, City FM came back and said Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Now, Energy Minister reviews. Now, they change the story and now quote the minister well. Anopano, this is what they put out. Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Now, they turn the story, they come back and say Pwalugu Dam contractor was not paid. Energy Minister. Now, when you go into the story itself, they change it. In the morning, what did they write? Now, they have changed their tone. The Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullahi Jinapor, has disclosed that the contractor awarded the Pwalugu Multipurpose Dam project did not receive any payment for work carried out, contrary to earlier allegations circulating in the public domain. Speaking during the appearance, so you see, this is what they wrote in the morning. This is what they put out in the morning when they said that the contractor was not paid. But when I played the video, the minister was emphatic. The minister said what? The contractor bolted with the money. The contractor was paid and the contractor ran away with the money. But when City reported the story in the morning, and that is what I'm reading to you, when they reported in the morning, the story in the morning, they said that the minister said the contractor was not paid. So what they do is that they'll put this caption, they'll put a story. After they destroy you, they'll come back quickly and say that, oh, this was miscommunication. But you see, the reason why I say City cannot come up with any excuses that they also covered the same video we all covered. They listened to the minister on TV. They listened to the minister on radio. So why would they come back to their website to say, the minister said that the contractor was not paid? The minister was clear. He said the contractor was paid and he bolted with the money under Bawumia. Now, when you read the story, I'm sure idea. One thing when you are reading stories, you need to be careful about any. Speaking during an appearance before the Government Assurance Committee of Parliament, the minister provided clarity on the status of the controversial project, which has been the subject of intense public scrutiny in recent months. This is Jandam in story. According to Jinapor, initial findings from a preliminary investigations conducted by his ministry indicates that no financial disbursement was made to the contractor for the execution of the project. Now, so I'll go back to the story. The beginning of the story, they didn't give any background to the story. They didn't let you know that the Pwalugu Dam was a dam that the NPP government came into office and then brought in a contractor to construct and paid this amount of money to the contractor. They didn't do that. What they did was that they quickly went to their jandam they put out that the minister said the contractor was not paid. Because if they had stepped back to let you know, say, this is the Pwalugu Dam, this is the background story, you will now know, say, what they are saying is not consistent. So what they did was they quickly jumped to the story. They didn't give you any background. This is how they started the story. And he said, if today is the first time anybody is reading the story, I'm going to say, oh, into NDC government, John Mahama, and the Pwalugu Dam no come a contract, and a contract and a secret journey. But you see, if they wanted to be clear, if this wasn't Jandam, what they would have done was they would have started the story's background from Ekufuado and Bawumia, making sure say almost starting project where almost $11 million. Emma contractor bia, sa contractor this kind of project to Mambaso. And because of that, today the minister is sitting before a committee to answer questions on the job Bawumia and Ekufuado, the money they blew. But the moment they do that, you will start to question Omo abusing public funds. Bawumia sikana odi, you know. So what they did was straightforward. Let's go into the story. In the Sobinum story, because the government of the day gave a contractor money, and that they are saying that the contractor was not paid, but the work was not done. In the Saudi story, this revelation challenges earlier claims that a sum of 11 won't be on the story. This revelation challenges earlier claim that a sum of 11.9 million had been paid despite little or no work on the ground. You see this particular part? They never referred Bawumia, they never referred to Kufuor, they never referred the past government. Claims by who? Who was making the claims? What revelation have we discovered here? Because if you want to be clear on this, what is the revelation and the claims that a sum of who was making that claim? Because when Jinapor sat in front of the committee, that Jinapor, who is the energy minister, did not say the contractor was not paid by the Kufuor administration, by the Bawumia administration. He said the contractor was paid and the contractor ran away with the money. Right now, the Attorney General is looking into the matter. So how will you come here and say this revelation? Technically, they are defending Mahamudu Bawumia. I'm showing you journalism, how people lie in journalism. So you see that second paragraph. They are using a paragraph to clean Bawumia, the 11.9 million. Bawumia got in a TV so can say, Pwalugu Dam and the greatest achievement. Bawumia sat on radio and told us, say, this same down 11.9 million edition dollars, it is his greatest achievement. Today, City News wants to clean Bawumia by hiding the facts. This revelation, what revelation is that? Because the minister did not say the money wasn't paid. The minister said the contractor was paid and he ran away. Who paid the contractor is Bawumia. Who paid the contractor is the NPP. Why are you not letting people know that a contractor was contracted by the NPP government led by Bawumia and that contractor bolted with the money? That has brought the minister before the committee to explain to us why the Pwalugu Dam has not been constructed. But you see what journalism, Etienne, they are selling fake news. If you are not smart, if you are not intelligent, they will try and use fake news, lies to clean Bawumia. But you see, the second paragraph here gave them out. It gave them out because they could not find a way to clean Bawumia, so they now resorted to speculations. That is why they are saying this revelations challenges earlier. Which earlier revelation? What was this revelation challenging? And by who? Was the contractor paid? Who gave the contractor the contract? Messiah, get me Mahmoud Bawumia's video when Bawumia was saying that Pwalugu Dam no the greatest achievement as a politician. The question here is, Bawumia should come and tell us, if the dam was constructed, did they pay the contractor or the contractor wasn't paid? He did it for free. You can see clearly what City News was doing. What they were doing, and they say they were cleaning Mahamudu Bawumia. They were trying to find a way for Ghanaians to think, say, Pwalugu Dam problem nearby, it wasn't Bawumia, but it is Bawumia. It is Bawumia who paid the contractor. It is Bawumia and Kachira say the greatest achievement. They say they brought a contractor to come and construct the Pwalugu Dam. Today, where is the dam? And the 11.9 million that was paid to the contractor, it wasn't the NDC that paid. So who paid that money? Because Bawumia was taking credit for that work done. So where is the dam? Who did the payment? Why has City refused to go back to tell the background story, but they wanted to destroy the minister? They wanted to do campaign for Bawumia. And I keep telling Ghana for be careful about City News, a dangerous platform. I'm trying to get to the Pwalugu Dam video. And you see, these are the things they do. Utwana when you're smarter, they will use the media to destroy you. They will use the media to bring mad people to lead you. I am in this job. I know how people spin stories. And you see, City News is not different from any other fake news platform. I'm going to be very honest with you. City News is not different from any other platform. Samensna City News or running a City TV, any channel one. He is a lap dog, a Gabi lap dog. So they know what they are doing. Now, team, when you find the Bawumia video, send the video to me. I wanted to play the Pwalugu I'm trying to pull it out of the system to play. We are deleting Jandam. Don't let the media lie to you. Don't let the media lie to you because they know what they are doing. They are a bad bunch. Some of them are just selling Jandam. So let's not allow this to happen to us. Mr. S, do you have the video for me? Maybe send me video no extra Ghana for. Now after Ghana for the kind of media they are dealing with. Only dangerous. All right, now, team, when you get a video, let me have it. Ain't it? Okay, thank you. My team, they have. Thank you very much, Mr. S. Thank you for bringing it in. Now, maybe Bawumia video no. Now, Mahmoud Bawumia Eko Asempa Kachre Ghana for say, or no as the flag bearer of the MPP in 2024 no. The greatest achievement at Omayan or Northern region is the construction of the Pwalugu Dam. The question is simple. Contractor na or yeah Pwalugu Dam na it's not in existence no. Did he pay or they didn't pay? If they didn't pay, they should let us know. Maybe contractor or for Vatican buy or yeah a human for free. And if they pay the contractor, how much did they pay the contractor? Because the minister is telling us the contractor has bolted with the money. This is Mahmoud Bawumia. Let's listen to him. Mrs. City, a Jandam platform. Be careful. This is Mahmoud Bawumia.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, and Mono, can you beat your chest and say, yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think here the most important project here in the north since independence, a Pwalugu Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no more since independence.
Okay, as I watch it.
How I check government be by say Pwalugu Dam, Pwalugu Dam, Pwalugu Dam. But we're here as a signature project and in Ebeda #1. So there's no doubt about that. Pwalugu Dam, no, it's
a few moments later.
I have no doubt in my mind that I was championing the Pwalugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Pwalugu Dam. It has to be done. It's a major priority because that can bring 28,000 hectares into cultivation.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, and Mono, can you beat your chest and say, yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think here the most important project here in the north since independence, a Pwalugu Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no more since independence.
Okay, as I watch it.
How I check government be by say Pwalugu Dam, Pwalugu Dam, Pwalugu Dam. But we're here as a signature project and in Ebeda #1. So there's no doubt about that. Pwalugu Dam, no, it's
a few moments later.
I have no doubt in my mind that I was championing the Pwalugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Pwalugu Dam. It has to be done. It's a major.
Bawumia sits on Asempa, tells us the greatest signature project or not as a northerner. Odi MPP chia why ye omudi ni ma ye ama contract no ama ende obetime boasty off no a Pwalugu Dam. The next day he goes out there and say, oh, Pwalugu Dam ye Bawumia is a disease. Today, City News, Bernard Avle, and next squad no muguano, they want to find every means to clean Bawumia the liar. Why are you doing this to Ghana? Why do you want to do this to Ghana? City News, Channel 1, DN. Why do you people want to do this? What kind of nonsense is that? City News is not different from Ghana Today. It is the same. And that is what they have been doing. It's not saying, says City post this story. Read the story. And what they do is sometimes they post the story, there's no link to it. Sometimes you read the story in the next 10 minutes, it's taken off. That is what they do. Because they want to put the fake news in a system. The same way they decided to put this fake news in a system. This news, The fake news, they decided to put this fake news in the system. They wanted people to consume it because they knew, say, in the next hour or two, the minister, the government will see it and they will come and tell them they are lying. Basically, what they will do is, oh, we have taken it down. But what they wanted to achieve, they have already achieved it. City News, Channel 1 TV, they are not different from Ghana Today. They are a fake news channel. Every single thing you consume from them, with us, any day be a person pick your story, we read a story, we do a fact checking before we pick their story. And it's always some City News. Now, I may discuss a story from City. I have verified, we have checked the fact before we go out there to speak. This story is fake news, and nobody should believe City News. As I speak today, they said they have taken it down. And that is not journalism. That is barbarism. That is deliberate destruction of people's credibility and attack on the government. That is wrong. And you say you allow this kind of nonsense to go on. Now we are deleting. Mumian deleting another janda.